Hello, my name is Chong On. Today I'm presenting for the class JAC 444, Workshop 4. This time we have quite a bit to do and I have quite a bit to explain. This is the employment and employee and invoice payable study case. So first of all, before we go to the test case, we start with an interface called payable, and there's only one function going on, get payment amount. And in the invoice class, this is the simpler one because it is only one class, and this is not like an employee having multiple subclasses. Here we implement payable, and then we have private variables, part number, part description, quantity, price per item. Everything is according to the required UML diagram. And just like every other class, we have a custom constructor. So we have the custom setters. So the constructor calls all the setters. And we have the first instances of the override being the payment amount quantity multiplies by price per item and custom toString and all the getters and setters below. Next, we have employee class. Here we have something different, being first name, last name, and SIN. And again, custom constructor, getters and setters, and custom get payment amounts. Because this is abstract, so it's set to 0 here. And there's also an override of toString and getting the names and SIN. Next, we have the subclasses being this one is hourly employee that extends employee class, and we have two new items being wage and hours. So using the super keyword for the three parameters already set in employee, then we have the extra set hours and set wage in the custom constructor, and we have the custom setters and getters again. Here we have the wage and the hours, so not too many hours and not negative either. And we have the overrides of the overtime pay and the overtime rates. In salaried employee, this is another subclass. We have this one is the simplest because we only need to specify the weekly salary. So it's just one line here. Just some positive or just 0. Here I need to say that it's just for convenience because when we set out private variables, it's presumably 0. So that's why, well, in common sense, you can have 0 salary if you don't work, like having a job but without pay. That's possible. Not everybody likes this, almost nobody, but it makes sense because you can have leave without pay. So let's say absent for a whole week, not working for a whole week, then of course it's gonna be 0. So that's possible. Otherwise, if I exclude 0, then we'll have to set out the variables to non-zero, positive, in the private variables. I'm not gonna go into this, but anyway, this is my design. In commission employee, that's a little bit different. We have the extra gross sales and commission rates. So the same stuff again, but we have different gross sales and commission rates and toString. The most difficult one has got to be base plus commission employee. Quite a mouthful. We have the extra base salary, so we have the extra setter for the custom constructor, and we override the get payment amount in string again, but we have a new thing called base salary. In the tester module, other than the valid cases, I also have the invalid cases. They are negative figures or too many hours, 169, which is over more than 168, and negative this, negative that. And to take care of the reward for the base plus commission employee class, then we also have the reward rate, which is 10%. And just in case there's a instance of this class of the payable objects, then we have the set base salary as get base salary times 1 plus 0.1, which is 10% extra. And we have if-else statements, not just if but also else, for printing the total payment amounts and optionally the reward. So to test this, the moment of truth, we have these. So two invoices and one representative of each category of employee. This is weekly, this is hourly, this is commission, this is base salary plus revenue plus commission rate plus reward rate. And to test just a few error cases, say the hourly, too many hours, then we have an overworked employee. Hours can only be between this and this. So this is all these false statements that I have in all the subclasses. And let's test this one. So this is negative base salary. Oh, base salary has to be positive. Doesn't matter if you don't pay them, but doesn't have to be negative. So this is all about it, and thank you for watching.